Yeah, I got into the Google Docs too.
Okay, awesome.
Josh says he is coming, right? Yeah, he said he's hopping on now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nervous about this because I feel like she has instructions on this, but not
And she's not being like explicit.
explicit. I'm just nervous because I thought our charter was so good,
Yeah,
and
that's
now I'm
true.
nervous that we're gonna like miss something.
Well, we'll try our best. What can you
Yeah.
do?
All we can do. Did we also need to come up with a blurb for what we're going to do for the missing piece that was on our charter that we needed to
I was
see?
actually just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to do cultural competency training every year because of the piece of healthcare that I'm in. So I can definitely look to see if I can find some wording or verbiage that we can put in there that'll cover everything.
I was
That
just
sounds great.
thinking, aren't they just talking about like holidays and stuff like that? Like what we would do if like, for cultural uh, days that they like need to take off or they can't make meetings or something?
Well, I
Or
think that's part of it. I think that's part of it. And I think just being able to acknowledge
Hey,
different
good morning,
culture.
right.
everybody. There we are.
I think
Okay.
just also acknowledging like different type of cultures and like they need to pray or throughout the day or whatever, we'll need to point that out. Like we'll respect other people's religious beliefs and, allow them to practice freely or something like that. I don't know.
Do you want to open the team charter now in Google Docs and we could edit it really quick?
Let's do that now and get it over with and like.
Yeah, let me see what that's.
Okay, I think the one I opened isn't a shared one.
Erin, I can see you.
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't see anybody else in here, so I wasn't sure.
Where did you guys get it to open it from?
You just open your email and then open Google Docs.
Oh, that one still works.
Yeah.
Do you want me to share it with you again? Just so it's easier and it's up at the top of your email?
That sounds great.
Huh.
Do you want me to also share it with you, Josh?
Yeah, if you don't, excuse me, if you don't mind, I have the original copy. I think before Sandy edited it here, there's still like the red marks in there, but it's kind of
I just
there.
sent it out.
Got it.
Okay, so what section are we putting this in?
Probably policies, maybe. I would say policies, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see anywhere else what that would be, so yeah.
Or communication, like under expectations with communication? Or participation? Policies works too, though. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you only.
We could probably put it before everything else, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So do we just want to say in case of any personal or religious holidays, must contact the team like with 24-hour notice to reschedule a meeting or something?
Yeah, I think you could probably be pretty generic with that. I don't know that we have any significant holidays coming up the next like 3 weeks across the board. But are you guys? You said you're in policies for that.
Yeah.
Trying to find that.
Because it's about time off, and then also what Sandy said about like if they need to plan during work. So, well, we could say personal or religious something.
Well, we could say that our team collectively will observe and respect any and all personal religious preferences.
Yeah, I like
There
that.
you go. Okay, that's
Yeah.
something.
Sorry, I was reading what what some of the slides have said in the past.
That sounds good though. I like that. Personal.
She also mentioned team trust, so I think we should add a line about team trust also.
I think that should be under procedures, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like maybe we should mention something in this observed by the team, but like we should be notified.
What do you mean?
Like we should mention that if somebody had personal or religious reasons to be gone or to pray or whatever, like they should, like shouldn't they mention it to us so like we know what's going on?
Oh, right, like Ramadan or something like that. Like we should know that they're fasting and they may become hangry or something. Yeah.
Or is that like invading on their personal space?
We just can't wait.
Yeah.
It's me.
All right, there we go. All personal or religious practices, holidays will be observed by the team.
And also, just as a caveat, speaking of that, so my ex-husband is supposed to be bringing my kids home. So if you guys hear commotion in the background, that's what it is.
Absolutely. Yeah, all good, Sandy. All personal, just be observed by the team.
I mean, we should put, as such, we do expect mutual communication to happen during these times.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've been in corporate America for way too long. This is getting ridiculous.
I can't tell, Sandy. I can't tell. Oh, that's
We
funny.
really started as such though.
You guys are free to chime in. That was just my little blurb.
No, I
Yeah.
thought it sounded great.
Are you typing something on here?
No, sorry.
Oh.
I know. I'm like,
doing
I'm
my
not
other
seeing
homework.
anything come up. I see.
No, it is still this class. Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Something like that.
That was nice.
Yep, I think that's great.
Yeah.
And then,
Perfect.
we needed something about teamwork on here too, or team
Yeah,
trust.
so she mentioned something about us not having teamwork, so I re-looked up the instructions for the assignment. And it says, team trust, what will you do as a team to build trust? Some exercises at the beginning of the meetings, maybe.
I guess we could talk about what's going on in our lives a little. Just to like,
Do
kind
we
of
want
brainstorm.
But I think we kind of do that. Like, we know where you're at, and we know what's
Right.
going on in Erin's life. We know what's going on in Ashley's life. Josh, we're still a little leery about you, but no, I'm just kidding.
You don't want to know half of it, Sandy, so like it's all good. But yeah.
to?
For the
I
most
just think we should put a blurb in there about it because she mentioned it and it's in the instructions.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Should we make our edits a different font or something so it's easier for her to see them, or should we?
We
not?
can highlight them.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say go with that highlight. You can't miss it from the one we did the other day. Yeah, let's see.
Where is the highlights?
Oh, okay, and then that teamwork. We should update the teamwork section. There was
Under, where do we
Yeah,
want to under procedures?
procedures. Yeah, just right under policies there.
oh procedures. What? Where?
Yeah, it should be Roman numeral 6. Just right under policies there, right where our highlight is.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Sorry, this
That's the
yellow
one.
is
Oh,
awful yellow.
okay. I think yellow is good.
I think that right how it is right now is perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so just at the start of each meeting, we will, I don't know how we want to phrase this.
Where are you?
Yeah, I'm confused.
No, I'm just thinking of what to add for under. I can't edit this document, I can only view it.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that either, Ashlyn, but I can't
Yeah, so I'm not actually like doing anything, I'm just saying ideas, but
That's
equally
weird.
as helpful. But yeah, I can't get in there either.
That's weird that you're in the document, but you can't do anything.
well, I have a view only, and then if I click it, I have to request edit access, but I figure since
Oh.
we're only adding like 2 things, that
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. That'd be-
I like to have control. What can I say? No, I'm just kidding.
You guys are on this little thing up here. Like it has me and Sandy's pictures, and then you guys are anonymous manatee and anonymous raccoon.
Yeah, because I see all you guys up there, but yeah, Ashlyn, I only have the view only too, but I got to request that.
yeah.
Probably okay.
Okay, well, let's just add like a blurb about teamwork, and I think our charter is good.
Yeah.
Then
So are we
Sandy on
doing
the
it under
teamwork section.
procedures?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what do we want to do for team trust?
Sorry, I was looking at more documents to see if there's anything that said anything about team trust on here.
Yeah. So,
I can bring up the website and see if that. Team building trust. Oh, I thought we did this. Looks really familiar. Did we do this on here somewhere? Or I think we. Okay, we put it under teamwork.
which?
Wait, is that Aaron? Did you just add that?
I just added that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
we had this already.
I'm just thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Team will engage in an interpersonal storytelling. No.
And interpersonal information sharing.
There you go. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Story sharing is what we said.
Information sharing.
Okay,
Yeah.
And then if we want to add like another sub bullet under that, there's one on the website that says that doing that fosters a feeling of confidentiality, and it allows team members to have open and honest conversations.
Oh, so let's incorporate that in there. We'll engage in interpersonal information sharing in order to promote, and then whatever that.
Promote open and honest conversations and confidentiality.
Maybe and
Or kind of maybe like honor like an open communication and something like that.
oh, there you go. Honest conversation and encourage honest communication.
Yeah,
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. All right, shut this door for 1 second.
Oh, there was like a weird delay when I was typing that. Okay, honest communicate. Okay,
Perfect. Okay, I think we're good.
wait, let's highlight this too. Oh, I don't know what color you used. Did you just use like yellow or?
That's fine.
Something like that. I don't know.
I'll
It
change
looks
the
great.
other one to do the same
It
too.
looks great.
Okay, I think we're good on this unless you guys had anything else to add, but
Yeah, I like it too. I think the highlights good too.
All right, but somebody needs to turn this in again, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I can. You guys want me to submit that after we get off?
Sure.
I can,
Good.
I'll
Yeah.
upload that real quick. Yeah, just a couple of changes. That's good.
You want to ask for permission so that you can have it?
That's probably a good idea. All right, I just requested it now.
Okay.
Uh,
Does it go to my email?
I think it should. Yes, Andy, you started it, right?
Yeah.
I just sent it over, so yeah, you probably got an email real quick. And
Okay, I just also, Sandy sent you a request to edit the interview questions because for some reason I was in view mode only in that one too.
Yeah, that's. I got one coming your way as well, Sandy, because mine's
Okay.
not letting me as well.
Class project interview guide, probably.
Yeah, I see it now.
All right, cool. Let's see if I can get it.
It's doing the funky chicken though. I gotta log back in.
I'm like the worst meeting coordinator ever because like I was like gonna be ready, but then I was gonna suggest we do this team charter at the end. So now I'm all like thrown off
Oh, no.
about other stuff.
Um,
But that's okay, I guess.
Has everybody read the instructions for the interview assignment now?
Yeah, for the most part, I have it up right now, but yeah, for the most part.
Perfect. So as far
Well,
Yes.
so as far as editing this, I think we're all in here, but it still says like everyone's anonymous. I feel like we should all have access to this while we're working on it.
Yeah, and Sandy, did you get that request by chance, or is that going to you?
Yeah, I'm working on it now.
Yeah, that's weird.
But for some reason, it's not letting me give you that access.
I know, because I have Aaron in here, and then anonymous turtle and anonymous beaver. Interesting name, but yeah,
that's really funny.
I like how it just assigned to people random animals.
right.
I like how it just says anonymous in front of it too. Like it doesn't say like,
That's funny.
Oh, okay. Anyone can edit. When you share it, you have to make sure that anyone can edit it is just selected because it comes up with anyone can view as the automatic thing.
But when I go to share with others, and if you go to the drop down on the right hand corner and there's like a little pencil looking thing, it says can edit, and I did mark that.
But the top one has one that you can change too.
Oh, there we go. I just got the invite.
Did that work?
I think that Because I see you guys in there. Can you guys all edit it or no?
I can't.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can edit it.
I,
'Cause I see
I
the,
sent everything to the to you guys at the same time.
So weird.
yeah, that's.
Can you? So who cannot edit it right now?
Yeah,
Me
I
and Josh.
can't right now. I'm gonna reload this, guys, but
You still can't.
yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think he got rid of the anonymous though.
I'm gonna see. Okay, so I invited myself to edit it. So let's see if that works.
So Ashlyn, I can see you.
Okay, I just invited myself to edit it, and that worked.
Okay. So I can see Ashlyn can do it.
I can. Yeah, I can do it.
Okay, Erin, can you try?
Yeah, I can edit.
Yep, you can edit. So now it's just Josh.
Alrighty, guys. I'm
So
gonna-
Josh, if you are in the Google Docs, there should be a blue share button in the top right corner.
Okay.
Click that, and then it'll open up a window in the middle of your screen that said anyone with the link can edit, and then under people, enter your email address.
Okay, there we go.
And then hit done, and it'll send you another link. You should be able to open that link and then
Okay.
open a new one and edit it.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I should be good to go in a sec, guys. Let me reload this.
Ugh, it's still. Oh no, wait.
I can see you editing.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Okay.
Okay.
I just had two open, and I went back to the one where I could only view it, and I was really confused.
Yeah, because when I sent out the link, it said anyone with the link is able to edit it.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
they have the link.
All right, guys, just loading. Sorry, it's a little slow on my end this morning, but
Should we add a line that says interviewee name?
Sure.
yeah, I think so. All right, cool. I'm in, guys.
I thought the three of us were interviewing one person.
We are. But we need to, right now it only has interview name, so my name needs to be somewhere else because I'm not an interviewer.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, okay. Like maybe I got it wrong.
So let's just do that. Interviewee name is Ashlyn, and then interview. Oh, we're both typing at the same time.
Interviewee.
Not that we have to turn this part in, but we could have we're gonna need an interview opening. I figured it could be something like that.
I feel like we can type it in, the interview opening.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that sums most of it up, Aaron, but I like that.
I don't know how you,
Shall we begin?
yes.
The reading says to maybe start with building rapport questions. So I came up with a couple. We could kind of figure out a couple more, or do something, right?
Yeah. Or even, guys, actually, I had the the chance to interview a couple people. I want to say it was earlier last week. But maybe just to note it, I mean, first, starting off with, all right, so what are you up to now? Kind of like the type of question where you can't really talk that type deal. And this person did. Like, what are you doing now? There's no right or wrong answer. Just.
Yeah, that would build rapport.
What are you doing right now? Are you wanting, okay, so I'm just going to let you guys know right now. So you don't, because my typing is really loud.
Okay.
I have another document open so that I can take notes about what we're looking for each question. So that when I look to answer it, I can make sure I'm doing that.
Okay.
So what are you doing right now? What are you asking them what their current job is, or what response are you wanting?
I mean, kind of thing, just kind of not really kind of an icebreaker, but kind of just like a prerequisite. There's no right or wrong answer there. It's just you can't.
Yeah, 'cause that is what the reading was talking about as far as building rapport goes, just giving them an answer to say something and feel confident going into the interview. So we could do something like that, just had to figure out exactly how to word it.
Yeah.
So maybe we can say, so thank you for coming. So I'm just going back now in some of the interviews that I've done. So we can say, oh my gosh, thank you so much for taking the time to come in. So tell me a little bit about yourself, and I can see things on your resume, but what can I not see on your resume about you?
Yeah, that's good. The article about interviewing also says, thank you for agreeing to meet with me today. I've scheduled us for an hour together. I want to honor our time constraints. Therefore, I will encourage you to elaborate on your answers to my questions, and there may be times when I redirect.
I think that's a great thing because we do want to be a respecter of time, but I also think that sometimes that'll limit the way that they will respond.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, okay, I got to make it quick. So they won't really elaborate. And we want them to elaborate during this, right? We want them to open up a little bit. And
well, that's why I said at the beginning, you know, like feel free to thoroughly answer all of our questions, but just be aware that like we may jump in and like direct you in other ways because, you know, we only have an hour.
Okay, we are going to try and thoroughly answer. Okay. Sandy, what else did you say?
Lost you guys for a second.
So one of the things is like, I can see what's on your resume, but what can I not see on your resume that you feel is important for me to know, or that you would like to share, or that is pertinent to this job, or something like that?
So we can do the job thing. However, I don't think that we should mention job. When I emailed her asking her questions about this, she said it's not the typical job interview. You're wanting to figure out what your interviewee knows about teams and how they feel they would work best.
Okay.
And then the article is also saying like there's different types of interviews. So you can have like a research interview or like a collaborative group interview, in which case you're just trying to get the participant to tell stories so that you have examples of like a research topic or something. So instead of saying, or we can add it in the interview opening and then go from there, is the purpose of our interview today is to learn, or is to find out like what you know about teamwork and its
I would say your ability to kind of work in a group, like a team atmosphere. I think that's good for probably like our first question after we kind of like build rapport there. Not really the first question because that one's obviously rapport, but the next one.
And then we can keep in regards to teamwork. What are some interesting things about you that I can't find from your resume?
There you go.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like just tell me about yourself. There's no right or wrong answer. I think that's probably
Yeah, and then we can maybe even ask, you know, how do you feel, because it's a feel question, how do you feel about working in a team or working on your own?
Versus working on your own. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because then you'll get a feel of, are they someone who doesn't like that or someone who does? Another thing that I always ask is, what are your thoughts about working in an open environment? And who's my backup for the meeting?
I can be, guys. Do we have maybe 20 minutes left here? 15 minutes?
I think we
have 9.
We have 9.
Oh, dang. Okay, let me pull Zoom on my computer. I have a handful of things open as well, so it's kind of slow.
Okay, I'm adding under interview opening. The purpose of today's meeting is to should I say measure what you know about teamwork, or measure your previous experience, or what?
Let's just kind of maybe I don't know that it has to be binary, but we could lead with the fact that what's your experience working with teams? Are you better working independently, or do you feel like you're more successful in a group environment?
Right, which we will, but I want to say I'm going before that. Like in the interview opening, the first thing that you guys are going to say, like, thanks for meeting with us today. We're going to try to keep this interview as an hour, blah, blah, blah. The purpose of today's meeting is to
Assess.
Yeah.
Assess your,
yeah, Aaron's on it.
teamwork.
Yeah, assess your ability to work in a team or group environment.
Okay, there we go. Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we should use the word ability. Can we use to assess your comfort level in working in a team environment?
Or maybe experience.
I like it, Aaron. I like experience there.
Yeah,
I think
let's do experience. That's a good one. Only because everyone has the ability to, they may not have the capability to.
well, true.
So the purpose of today's meeting is to assess your experience in working in a team
in a
environment.
team environment. Yeah.
Okay. And then we just have to remember that that's our purpose as we're building questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right. Well, so that's a great first question in regards to teamwork things. So I'll delete this.
And there's things about you that I can't see from the resume.
Okay. I also think that we should have 1 or 2 follow-up questions for some of these. So, like, whatever I say about me that you can't see from a resume, we should have, sometimes you don't have to ask the follow-up questions if the person that you're interviewing already explains them for you. But in
Right.
the case that you're wanting to learn something that they don't already say, you have follow-up questions to jot down so that you can either like, oh, they just answered this, or they didn't answer this, but this is what I wanted to hear from them. So for example, a follow-up question for this one could be, have you ever worked in a virtual team? Have you ever built a team yourself? Have you ever joined a team late? Like those types of follow-up questions so that you can start really learning my experience, and then we can go on from there.
Yeah.
Should we put that
Agreed.
in the notes for like follow-up questions, like in the notes of that question, or should we actually make it each?
So I would, so in my interviews, in my work interviews, I have follow questions in parentheses and
Okay.
italics, and I do follow up like this.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I like that.
Have you ever
In a virtual setting.
have you ever worked in a virtual team setting?
environment.
I usually add like 2 to 3 of them. And if the interview is flowing really, really well, even if I didn't answer one, if you feel like you have a really good idea of how, like, the experience, you don't have to ask them. They're just little questions to help you like keep it along.
Right, keep the conversation moving, right.
Exactly. Because sometimes your interviewer might give you might give a really small answer and you're like, okay, great. However,
However.
Thank you, but I need a little more beef.
Right.
have you ever joined a team late? But I want to rephrase that.
Yeah.
Late, like the team already has started and you're just coming into it and you're having to incorporate yourself into it.
Yes.
So have you ever been incorporated into an established team?
I like it.
Yeah. Incorporated and established. Cool.
Or maybe have you ever built a team?
Have you ever built a team?
Mm-hmm.
Well, never. That's fine. Probably fine. We only need 2.
Yeah.
Like I said, we don't need to ask all of these. They're more just guidelines to help the interview flow. Okay.
Maybe he's not confused. Maybe we should say possible follow-up.
So pause. Okay.
And I think in the enter notes, right, the section right below that, we should explain the possible follow-up questions are to continue to engage with prospective or with interviewee. Not obligatory.
I think we can add that because enter notes is supposed to be what we're using as we're actually interviewing the person, right?
Right.
So do you want to add that?
Maybe we could just like add it up here somewhere. Above
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like like another asterisk.
Oh, there you go.
Well, if we do that, then we don't need possible. We could just say follow-up questions are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably makes it a little easier.
I see all these little colored little asterisks all over the place.
They are in place to help.
To continue to engage the person or the future teammate or something like that.
That work?
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we stop here and switch hosts since we have 2 minutes?
Yes.
Okay,
All right,
and then
cool,
we'll just go for the rest of the questions.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. Do you guys actually have you guys tried using it from your phone? Just because it's super. Yeah, I don't know if I can record it on my phone. It's just really. It's pretty slow on my laptop if I run both of them, but.
Okay, I could do it then really quick. It's not a big deal.
I can too. I have Zoom open.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me. Give me 1 sec, guys. Let me try this.
Aaron, do you want to do it or?
A minute and 56 seconds.
Okay, I'll do it.
Go.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, while she's doing that, I'm going to refill my water and I will be back.
Okay.
Likewise, guys. I'm gonna do the same for water.